everyone, welcome. I'm Trish and you're at Trish's Creative Treasures. How is everyone doing today? I hope you are all great. I hope you are all feeling good and you're in good spirits and just all the way around, just no need to feel I was feeling earlier and last night. I went and had my second half of my back procedure done yesterday, which went well. Pain is good. Pain levels down. It can take up to 2 weeks for it to fully be finished. But he also gave me a big whopping shot of steroids to help with the extra hip pain to get around a little bit better. And so like that steroid shot, I have been like I already warned everybody. I'm like, do not anger me today, because the little sting will make me like go ape shit. Somebody, like I said to the gym earlier, I said, I feel like I just want to rip somebody's face off. I mean, because I was like raging earlier for no reason. I'm like, what is my problem? I am never like this. I never just feel like cranky and miserable and moody, and well, today I was, and I'm like, it has to be from the steroids, because she told me before I left that he did give me a big whopping shot of steroids and that I would probably feel some emotions and I'd be extra hungry, and I am. I'm like hungry, but in my stomach, I don't feel hungry. It's my body. It's like a head hunger, I guess. I don't know. And it's so hard to deal with that after like gastric bypass surgery, because your stomach can only handle so much. So I've been snacking on oranges today. That's been, I don't have junk food or anything, which I don't want junk food. I'm like, I want meat. That's what I'm craving. Like what I really want is the Logan Steakhouse that we have here. Oh my gosh, they make this awesome salad with steak tidbits on it. Oh, but it's like $15.99 for the salad, but it's huge, so it's like, but that's what I'm craving. I want a big salad with steak, and there's hard-boiled egg, and there's lots of cheese, and, it's got your tomatoes and your peppers and your cucumbers and your different lettuces, which is how I like a salad. Like, I don't like a salad with just romaine. I can do it with just romaine. I don't even bother with iceberg lettuce, because if it has no nutritional value in it, why bother eating it, right? It's just water. So I always get like the spinach, the spring mix, romaine, and we mix it all together, and that's how I do my salads. Or a lot of times Jim just picks me up like the salad kits that come with like I always get like the sweet kale and cabbage, or all the different ones I have kale and cabbage in it, but they're all got like different dressings and stuff with them. Or I love my Caesar salads as well, so I can eat a Caesar salad anytime. It's just my thing, I guess. But I always have to have grilled chicken with it or something, because I have to have that protein as well as the vegetables for some sort of nourishment, even though my body is simply not holding on to nourishment as well as what it should be. But today I am doing a video on everything Granny 2023. For those that are joining me with Granny stuff, I hope you're enjoying making the different things that you can do with Grannies. It's not just the old-fashioned 70s kind of look. There's so many things you can do with the Granny stitch. It's always been my favorite stitch to work with. So let me show you a few things. It's probably stuff I've already shown you, but I'm going to show you again anyways. So I still have to do the straps for this. I have to wait till I can get upstairs so I can find more of this yarn. But here's the bag that I made with the Granny stitch. So the only thing I got to do is tuck in my ends, obviously. I didn't tuck in my ends. And I got to put some straps on it. I don't know. I was thinking about maybe even making a top flap and flapping it over so it's kind of like messenger bag. But I don't know. It depends if I can find more of this yarn or not. If not, I'm going to have to improvise and find something that works. Because when I ran out of that, I went to this here, but then I ran out of the other colors besides well, I even ran out of the dark gray that I was working with. So I'll have to find something in my stash to work with, because I am literally working out of scraps, guys. I've got a huge 55-gallon bag full of like floppy skeins or balls I've rolled up, or you know, a little bit stiffer skein, but I've used something out of it already for another project. So I am working through my scraps before I let myself touch any of my new yarns. Besides, the only rule I have is if I don't have the color that I need in my scraps to finish the project, then I will get out the new skein of that color. So, which is, I needed, you know, new skeins up in here. Yeah, there, I can't get my arm there. So, yes, I've had to pull some of my new colors out to finish some projects. Okay, I am also working on this blanket, and this is with scraps too. So, well, okay, it started with scraps, but then I had to break in the hot pink. The first bit of the hot pink was a scrap, and the first bit of red was scrap, and I haven't run out of the red yet, but I had to start a new thing of the hot pink because I ran out because my hot pink was in something else. And then I had a floppy skein of this. This is, I think it's called Strawberry Jam. Hold on, I got one. Where'd I put you with the label on it? Strawberry Jam, yep, from Hobby Lobby. So my floppy skein that I've been working with is running low, so I had Draken pull me one off the shelf upstairs, but I have a big thing of black, so I'm just kind of alternating, and I work on that a little bit each day. And this I am working on, this is what I'm actually been working on since this morning, is doing a granny square market bag. This is a fiber spider tutorial. I am about 3/4 done with the height, and then I got to do the straps. And the other things I've been making that are granny are these headbands that I'm making. I don't want to put on my table. I have like Velcro strips on my table here that are like permanently in place for my knitting machine. So it's like I put my crochet stuff down. It's like, I'm like, oh crap. Okay, so this one's for Josie. I made her a small one because she wanted one for her head and she liked this colorway. So this one is like a child size. So there's that one. And here's an adult size in that. This is something I've had for years in my stash from Hirschner's. So like stuff that's been in my, like when we were cleaning out everything, stuff that had been in my stash that I just have never used, I put in my scrap bag because I figured I'm going to use this because I've had it for years. I haven't used it. I need to use it. So yes, made that one. And this is with the granny stitch, guys. So I've made this one. This one. This one. If I say this one for everyone, y'all be saying, are you gonna say this one again? Come on now. So I won't say this one again. I'll just show them to you. How's that sound? These are all just little balls of scraps, you know. This one was just a really tiny ball, and I just added some of that right on top of it. The colors look great together. And that was just, this was such a tiny little ball too of the blacklight. These were just tiny little balls. So it's getting my scraps used up, and I'm okay with that. There's that. And there's that. And this one's wrapped up because this is the one I wear on my head, but here's the one that I've been wearing. So yes, I've been getting stuff done, keeping busy. I'm sitting and trying to brainstorm on what all I want to make to have in a stash for, let me grab Storm here before he knocks over my tripod. Say hi, Storm. Hey, don't you want to say hi to everybody? Hey, hey, look. Say Hello. You're not as like photo as what Floki is. Yeah, his bad eye. But it's not infected anymore. It's just gone. So that's my baby. That's my little guy Storm. But he's just on the. He just woke up from a nap, so he's just kind of walking around and see what he can find to get into, aren't you? But that's been my projects. As far as like my grannies go of what I've been doing. I have a few other little things that I've been doing, but since I am doing this, it's just everything Granny 2023. I'm just going to show you the things that I've been working on using the Granny Stitch. If you guys have been working on stuff with the Granny Stitch, please go over to my Facebook page. I'm in my Facebook group, which is Trisha's Creative Treasures. If you're not a member, join. Just ask to be approved, and when I see that I have, somebody has to be approved, I'll approve it, let you in, and then you can upload pictures and show us what you've been making. Or, if you don't want to do that, just let me know in the comment box below. Let me know what you're doing. And, okay, I'm trying to get stuff in a big amount for doing craft fairs and stuff. And if you have any ideas of what are good sellers for craft fairs, craft shows, we're going to do farmers markets, whatever I can go to that, I can get away there and back with having help, because I will be able to just sit there in my wheelchair and not do too much. I'm going to try to do as much as I can possibly. So give me some ideas, guys, because I'm brainstorming, and it's just like, how you brainstorm and like other things, you can, if someone else asked me what would be some good ideas I could do for this, I would be like, boop, 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 boop. And it's because it's me that wants to know. I can't think of anything. My mind's a blank. I hate that. I really, 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 really do. But no, that is my makes with the Granny Stitch. Ooh, ooh. I need to show you this. Let me pull this over here, because I know I showed this on a video, but I'll show this again. My Dirty Berry shirt is finished. Besides, I don't think I'm going to put sleeves on it. I was thinking about putting sleeves on it, but I kind of just like it that I could wear a long sleeve black shirt underneath it if it was cold out. Or, I could wear this maybe in the spring or the fall, because it's going to be way too heavy for summer, because this is like a heavier yarn. But here is the top, the front of it, I guess you should say. That's all the squares there together. And I will just pull this right up. That is the front, and here is the back. So if I ever decide to do this again, I did learn one lesson, is when I went across the back, I kind of just did these two, and then this in the middle, which is attached to the front. And I did that to expand the back a little bit. Well, this one here, I had to tuck in and sew it down, because it went up to like in here, and it just kind of like was ridiculous. So I just sewed it down, and it is what it is, because it was already all crocheted together and everything, and I'm like, I am not taking this whole bloody thing apart just for one point. Sew it down, it is. But this is the back of it, which is the same as the front of it. So what do you think? Do you like it? I love the colors. I really do. Like the bright bold colors, that's all me. And it's stiff, and it's really heavy right now, but I know once it gets washed, it will lighten up and soften up, because this also was made with, now, some of it's scraps. So everything I made the granny squares in are scraps. The grays that I used and the teals here are scraps. The hot pink and the purple were not scraps, but I don't have any hot pink and that color purple in my scraps. So I broke open the pink and the purple, but everything else here, all this purple, the pinks, all that, those were all scraps. So that is my Dirty Berry shirt. So I look forward to being able to wear that. I need to tuck in all these. There's 50 million ends, since it's all like a Grannies, and it's so many different stripes in there, so I have a lot of ends to tuck in. That is the worst part. Don't you agree? The worst part of a project is having to tuck in the ends. Yeah, that's what I say. But I think everything else I've made, Granny, is not up here. I've put it away already, so it means I've showed it to you already. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Keeping busy with that. And like I said, give me some ideas, guys, down in the comments below of what are some good ideas of stuff that's quick and easy to make that you can stockpile for a table, of things that aren't going to cost. I mean, I do want to take like some shawls and maybe some ponchos or maybe some shirts or whatever, some garments. I don't know. Just whatever I can get done. That cost a bit more, but I want things because where I live, people are very cheap. They want it, but they don't want to spend the money for it, and they will try to Jew you down. And I'm just like, seriously? I took the time to make this and blah, 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 blah. I can't go any lower than what I've already said I am. So, yes, I want to have stuff on my table that is more affordable on the smaller, cheaper side. But then I also want to have some stuff there that, you know, someone may like, and someone that appreciates handmade items and does not mind paying the price for what they cost. So, all right, guys, that is all I have for you today. I'm going to ask, if you are not subscribed to my channel, would you please consider subscribing to my channel? I would appreciate that so much. Besides, it's free. I try to be entertaining. I am doing everything that my brain can think of with Granny stitches because I'm trying to help everybody see that Granny is just not boring old Granny. Grannies are hip. Grannies are cool. They're fashionable. It is my favorite stitch to do. So, yeah. Grannies it is. Oh, I'm not going to end here. What am I talking about? Almost. I figured I would go through and show you guys the squares I have been making and working on. So I made these 3 squares out of some Impeccable that I had as scraps. I made these on the way to the hospital yesterday to get my back procedure done. So there's those. There's this one. This is the one that I did a tutorial on with you guys. It's a purple. And I realized yesterday that when I was done with my squares, I was like, these look so small. Like, what the heck? Yeah, I made all the rest of them with 5.5, and those are 5. So I'm hoping that when I go to stitch any together, that I just stretch it. You know, it has the same amount of stitches, just a little bit bigger. We can stretch it, make it work. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. So there's 2 purples on top of the one I've already shown you. Here is another circle made into a square. And here is another one. This is a Hobby Lobby yarn. This is one of my favorite, one of their speckles. I don't remember what it's I want to say Jazzy or something like that. I could be wrong. Another one of those. Here's 2 big bright blues. And this is called Peacock. It's Red Hearts Hello Gorgeous. I don't think they make it anymore because I can't find it, because I do have 1.5 skeins of this, which I did put in my scraps because I had them for a couple years sitting on my shelf, never used, so this way I'm making myself use them. But I realized how much I really do like that colorway now that I've used it, and I love to make like either a cardigan with it or a top or something. But now I can't find any anywhere because I don't think they sell it anymore. It just figures, right? So here's a red one. Multi. And I have 3 of these golden colors. That's I don't even know what it's called. It's the Premier Basic, their gold one. And 2 of these. These are Red Heart Fair Isle. Another Red Heart Fair Isle. And this was a premiere. They don't make it anymore. At least I didn't see it anywhere. This was one. Well, the center of this is a Red Heart pink tones. And on the outer parts, it was, oh, pink sorbet or something like that. I don't know. It was a premiere non-pill. No pill. There's just a light purple, like a lavender. Another lavender. And here's that pink tones. So those are the squares I have made so far. So when I have a bigger parts of the scraps, I'm trying to use them as like something bigger. And then when I have a little bit left, then I go to putting it into a square. And then when I get tinier, then, hold on. Let me get these in this bag and then I'll show you my circles that I'm not sure what I want to do yet, guys, with these. I started putting some of these together to just maybe like make a circle blanket, you know, keep them pieced together and just tie them together as, you know, I feel like tying them together. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to just rip them out and do squares with them. I kind of like, I can vision in my head what I want to do with the flower thing. I mean, not the flower, the circle blanket. So if I can do what my head is envisioning, I'll probably do that. And I'll probably still make some into squares. But I'll show you the different squares that I have. That, squares, circles. Duh. This was another Hobby Lobby. I believe this one is their fruit punch. It's another one of their speckled ones. This is Red Heart. I can't remember what this one's called, but I do love this colorway. Another fruit punch. Purple. This one. I have a bunch of circles made, guys. That one. That one. I'm going to stop saying that one. Okay, there we go. It's like the light's blowing it out. I have to put it up pretty close to see some of the speckles. So this one, I kind of did a mix just for something different. Blue. Got a few more in here. Here is 2 purples, a blue, a mixed one. Because I do, if I have run out of scraps while I'm in the middle of making one, I just grab another little tiny ball. That's how, like this one here, I did last night. And it says 1, 2, 3, 4 different little balls in there. That's how I use these till there's no more left. You know, I've heard this is going to be a scrap blanket. Same with this one in the center here, except I made this one like one round too many. Wasn't thinking, and I tied off and I was like, oh crap. So yes, that one's just little bits. Same with this one. They're not even. I don't really care. It's going to be a scrap blanket. Like, same with that one. Those two. And the last one. These are the circles I'm making. So these were, like I said, either get turned into squares to make a polka dot blanket, or I'm going to do like a big circle scrap blanket. And then, who knows, I may do both because I have a lot of scraps to use up. And then when I start using the new yarns, guess what I'll have then? More scraps to use up. Woohoo! You know, I am trying to shop in my own stash right now. Yes, last month I bought a bunch of new yarn because it was really on sale. And I needed to stock up on a few things, and I wanted to get a few things I never had before. But I have not touched, besides the couple colors I needed to finish projects. I haven't touched it. Oh, one more thing, guys. Is it still over here, or what happened to it? Here it is. I don't remember if I showed you guys this yet or not. Yes, I think I have. Like, see, look, I keep everything up top here because I'm stuck on this wretched sofa, so I need to be able to reach everything. I only have a couple more stitches to do on this, and it's done. But this is the poncho that I've made. Yes, I just need to fill in right here, like 5 stitches. And then I think I'm going to go, I'm considering, because I have the jumbo skeins that I bought in the wildflowers. Do I want to open up a whole new skein of that just to do 3 rounds? Or do I just want to stop? Because I don't want it to be extra long either. You know, like this wouldn't fit me. It would be too small for me, I think, too tight. I would like things bigger because I know I'm losing the weight and things are getting smaller for me. But I don't know. I think because I've been a fat girl, literally, my whole entire life. I'm going to be 49 this year, guys. So for 49 years, well, for as long as I can remember, up to 49 years, let's say, I've always been heavy. As I was a heavy child, I was a heavy teenager, and I've been heavy through my whole entire life. And it just seemed like after each kid, I gained a little bit more, gained a little bit more. And then I would teeter-totter, though. Like after my second daughter, Kira, my husband at the time left me, and I moved in with my parents then because I couldn't afford the rent on my own. And at that point in time, my dad wouldn't let me give him any money towards the rent or anything. So I did the Herbalife diet, which if you've ever done that, you know it costs a fortune for everything. And at that point in time, I could afford it. I did it. And I did, within a year, I lost 100 pounds. Which at that point in time, I was great after that because I only really needed to lose like 100 pounds. Now, I'm down a little over 100, but I still need another 100 or more to go till I can say I feel good about myself. And I mean, I feel good about myself now. I'm proud of myself for as far as I have come. But I'm like stuck at a standstill because I need to start moving around and exercising. So hoping with the back procedures that it will be easier. I am optimistic. I am hopeful that I'll be able to do a little bit more things. Right now I can't really do much because I can't go to the chiropractor this week because they make you wait a week after the back procedure. So next week I can go, but my right hip is out. And you can feel it. And my leg looks weird when I walk because I can't hold it right. And it hurts so bad. So hopefully after next week, next Wednesday, after I see my chiropractor, that will be taken care of and I'll be able to move around a little bit better. Now today it's not bad because I have them steroids in me and I'm feeling pretty good with the steroids. I mean, it hasn't taken the pain 100% away in my hip because it's out and it's pushing on the ligaments and whatever. It's pushing on something that's making my leg constantly spasm, and when the spasm goes, it goes like from my hip down to my knee, down to my toes. That's what happens when my hip goes out. But I could call and say, hey, could you squeeze me in anywhere? But because I did just have the back procedure done, I've got to wait the week anyways. So it is what it is. All right, guys. I want to say thank you for everyone who is a subscriber. And if you're new, thank you so much for deciding to become a part of my family here. Jim's home. I can hear the car. Our new truck that we got is loud. But anyways, thank you all for being here and supporting me and coming back and watching my videos. If you're not subscribed, I would ask if you would kindly choose to hit the subscribe button. And it's free. I'm going to try to be as entertaining as I can. I try to get up as many videos as I can. I do try to put up at least one small video, if not longer, a day. Some days I'm just like, when I'm not feeling the greatest, I don't do videos because I don't want to be miserable on a video when I'm hurting really bad, or, you know, sometimes depression gets to me because I can't do the things I want to do. So on days when I'm feeling down and depressed, or I'm just like miserable in pain, I don't come on here because, you know, that's not what I want to promote. I want to promote happiness, you know, good vibes, you know, everybody just, you know, I want to promote everybody to feel good about themselves. And because I've been on this journey for myself and learning to love myself for the way that I am. And that if someone else doesn't like how I look or how I dress or how I wear my makeup or whatever, I really don't care anymore. The criticisms don't bother me. People can say what they want, you know, and I just want everybody to know that you were made the way you are, and that's you. And no matter what issues you have, what flaws or whatever, you're still beautiful, you know, and just realize you're still beautiful no matter what. You all are talented. So give me some thumbs up and leave me some comments in the bottom below. Give me some ideas like I asked for flea market stuff, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, until the next one, I love yous. Bye.